Here's a quick tip for how to animate a light in post. Whether your light is dumb or you're just the only one on set, this is a cheap way to make your shot look a little more expensive. In this shot, we have our performer Jillian performing her little heart out, looking great, and our background is just a neutral background that is being lit by a light with a blue gel on it, so it's not even an RGB light. And it's important that this is either blue or green. We want to keep pretty primary colors here that aren't skin colors, because we're going to adjust the hue of this based on the hue of it. So it's just like a green screen or blue screen, but it's going to be a lot simpler and easier to keep clean and looking nice. So this is a little music video, so we're going to be able to animate this background light to the beat. So here you see right now, Jillian's doing a great job, but our shot looks boring and, lame. So here what we do, I've got our little primary grade already, just kind of getting us to where we want to be. And now I've got another node here. Here we're going to go to our curves tab and then go to our hue versus hue curves here. Then I'm going to pin the red channel. And I'm just going to adjust all the hues that aren't our skin tone. So here you can see we're adjusting our background pretty cleanly. You see if I go up too far, it kind of starts looking like maybe a little funny around here. So we want to make sure that we're not pushing too far like there. Yeah, it's starting to look bad, so we don't want to make it super green. But I think that's looking pretty good, especially in this hue minus area. So we could just do this and make it look good and have that be fine. Purple is a cool color. Or in this case, we're going to animate it. So what we're going to do to make that happen is go to our keyframes tab. And then you see in our corrector nodes, we have little numbers at the bottom. These correspond to the numbers here. So you see that our node labels don't apply. So your corrector 2 goes to corrector 2. That's where we're going. We're going to enable auto keyframing here. And this is going to show us what parameter we're actually keyframing. So now if I move this, you see we create a keyframe. If I twirl this down, you see that this is our color corrector. So you could just leave like this, but that can be a little dangerous if you get your animation looking good and then you go over and you change another parameter. You see, oh, that's added something else. And you see that's keyframe now. So if you do that and you decide that you don't want it later on, you see now it still comes back, which is not what we want. So we're going to see that is the color corrector that we need. And we're going to disable this and just enable auto keyframing on the color corrector and then be sure that we disable it afterwards. So here we've got that enabled. I'm just going to delete this keyframe. And since this is a music video, I've gone ahead and made little markers to go with the beat. So here we can, have our color start here, have a keyframe, and then we can have it move to this pink purple. We see that plays back nicely as the color changes, but what if we want that to kind of snap? What we can do is we can select our keyframes and we can right click and do change to static keyframe. And now we'll see it's blue and then it snaps to purple. So I think I like it being a little smoother, so I'm going to put these back to dynamic keyframes. We'll go to our next spot, and we'll make it go this way. You see now it's going pretty smooth. I want that to snap a little better, so I'm going to go ahead and read the value from this one, minus 48.8. I'm going to go ahead and we're not doing a full-on static keyframe here, but it's going to hold at this value for a little bit and then do a quicker transition. So here we'll go that, and then it'll snap there pretty quick. Get that a little further in. And then we've got our next one. We'll do that same thing. So here we're going to just kind of give this a little tweak, create a keyframe. I'll move this back a couple frames and we'll go to where we want to be, which we'll say is this pink color. And if we play back, you see we have our light animating. Really neat. And now that is looking a lot cooler. So that is the bulk of the effect. You are totally done if this is all you need. If you're interested in applying this to a little more advanced thing, we'll go on to the next bit. So here what is going on is you see we have the same light change node, but we have some effects going on. So you see I've added some lens reflections here, and then this is the key. I've also added this aperture diffraction. And with this, I want to make sure it has a mask. So you see if I take the mask off, we're getting these bad highlights here, which we don't want. What you normally just go ahead and key the background. You see, that's pretty much getting us what we want. But if we move this around, if we look, it doesn't work with our color changing here. So even though that's after our secondary nodes, which we want for our effects, it's screwing up. So what we do instead is you see we grab a key from our primary node, which happens before our light animation. And we'll go ahead and add that there. So our alpha output from our clean key is going to our alpha input of our effects channel. And now we see that that is correctly tracking with our color changes because the key is happening before the color changes. So it just totally ignores them. And then here, just to walk you through what is going on with this, we've got our lens reflections and our aperture diffraction. That is then being put underneath this little face mask cutout, which is just to keep our lens reflections off of our performer's face here. As you can see, if we scrub through a place like this, if we turn that off, you see it's now covering her up. And here we're cutting it out a little bit. So it looks a little bit bad in the still frame, but if we play it through, You can't even tell. And then we keep our performer front and center, which is what we want.